Hi, my name is Marilyn Thompson and I'm the Marketing Director at the History Museum. Welcome to Museum Live. The History Museum is the national repository for the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, immortalized in the 1992 film A League of Their Own. Now, a television series with that same name is sharing that story with a whole new generation of fans. We thought it might be interesting if we could travel back in time and talk to one of the women who played for that league. Hi there.
Hi.
I'm Marilyn Thompson from the History Museum. Thank you so much for taking time from your practices to visit with us for a little bit.
Oh, that's not a problem.
Good. I'm so interested in your journey with the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. I see that you're a member of the South Bend Blue Sox.
Oh, yes.
I know that the Blue Sox was one of the first of the 4 teams formed back in 1943. How did you happen to get involved with the league?
Well, I was playing softball in my hometown in Detroit, Michigan, and I heard word from a couple of my friends that we should head over to Wrigley Field in Chicago and that they were actually doing women's baseball and we should try out for that. And so we hopped on a train and headed over there.
Wow, that sounds fun. So were you nervous? Did you know what to expect? Did you know anything about Mr. Wrigley, who was the person who established the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League?
I mean, I had heard of Wrigley. I mean, who doesn't chew Wrigley gum? But I didn't know much about what was actually going to happen. I did not expect so many women to be there, so it was a little scary. But, you know, it was the chance of a lifetime, so I had to try.
I bet. You know, I can't help but admire your uniform. I wonder if you can tell me a little bit about it, and especially I'm interested in knowing what it might feel like to play baseball in a skirt.
Mrs. Wrigley actually came up with this uniform. That's what we got told. You know, they wanted us to be ladylike. It's a little different than what I was used to playing ball in. It's kind of difficult to run sometimes in the skirts, a little bit of drag. It's not super great when you're sliding into bases. Me and some of the girls have definitely gotten our fair share of strawberries.
So I've been noticing your ball cap, and I love that. But you know, I've heard that all of the players have to be careful with their makeup and have attended a charm school. Is that right?
Yeah. Mr. Wrigley, a lot of the players are from rural areas, you know, farming country, and, you know, maybe they're not as sophisticated as some of the city people. So Mr. Wrigley really wanted us to be baseball players on the field and ladies off the field. So we did have to go to some charm school, learning how to sit down properly, how to eat at restaurants. And we actually have a book on what makeup we're supposed to wear and things like that. And it's a lot, but, you know, we get to play the game in the end, so you kind of put up with stuff sometimes.
Sure. So you travel from town to town throughout the Midwest playing against the other teams, and I wonder, do you have someone who accompanies you, or are there chaperones? How does that work?
We do have chaperones. Usually it's not so bad. You would think that it would get kind of annoying having mom around, but you know, we're actually pretty good friends with most of the chaperones that hang out, and since some of the girls that play are really young, you know, I've been away from home from time to time, but a lot of the girls haven't, and it's really nice to have that parental figure that hangs out with everybody.
That all sounds great. I wonder, some of the women maybe stopped their education so they could play ball or left their jobs. I wonder what the future will bring. Do you see that in time the league may cease to exist and then you'll all have to wonder what to do? And what are some of the future plans?
I mean, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to play as long as I'm capable of it. You know, once the war is over, you know, things may change, but I mean, I'm hoping that I can take some of the money, I can send it back to my family, and maybe I can go back to school. That would be the ideal thing.
Good thinking. I know we're standing here in the beautiful Playland Park where the Blue Sox play, or at least you play now, but
Yeah.
at the beginning of the league, this wasn't your home field, was it?
No, we used to actually play over at Bendix Field. It's at the far end of where Bendix Corporation is. A lot of the other teams that in town get to play there too. It was okay for a while, but it was kind of out of town and we didn't get as many people as we do now. You know, playing at Playland Park, it's right in town. We get so many more people to come and it's really great for everybody.
About how many fans would you say turn out for your games?
We get a lot, like 2,000 people per game.
That's great. Wow, I'm impressed. I can only look into the future and wonder how many will ever think about or remember these teams of yours that played for these years with the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. I don't know what position you play. Where are you on the field?
I am third base.
Oh, good job. And do you like the way that you bat?
I mean, there's always room for improvement. There's a lot of good players out there, so you always have to keep practicing.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. I don't want to hold you up from practice anymore. I know that's really important to you, and you must be getting ready for a game tonight because you're dressed in uniform. So good luck. I hope you hit it out of the ballpark, and thanks again for visiting with us.
All right.
Okay. The All-American Girls Professional Baseball League was active for 12 seasons from 1943 to 1954 and fielded a total of 15 teams. These women made history. They were talented athletes who worked hard to hone their skills and give their best when they went out onto that field to play baseball. But they are best remembered not just for their skills and their talents, but because in their hearts they played for the love of the game. Thank you so much for joining us at Museum Live. We'll see you next time.